What's up, Scouters? So in today's episode of KNN, I have 3 news ready for you guys. First, Exo Chen is now a father. Second, Korean actress Koo Hye Sun, who has swept the K-pop world last year with her ongoing muddy fights with her husband, now seems to be swept in a muddier fight with her former entertainment agency. Third, 2 more criminals who operated the Nth Room group chat has been revealed, and surprisingly, they all look the same. Alrighty then, let's get into it. Let's start with the happy, positive news first. Just yesterday on the 29th, SM Entertainment has officially confirmed that Chen and his wife have welcomed their babies into this world at a hospital located in Cheongdam-dong of Seoul. As you guys probably recall, around January of this year, Exo Chen revealed to his fans the fact that his girlfriend was pregnant and that they were going to get married. Now this was a shocking news to K-pop fans, not because Chen did something bad, but because it's like the first time in K-pop history an idol came forward with such a news while remaining active in the industry. Of course, some weird people out there managed to come up with bizarre reasons to ask for Chen to leave EXO, but like I showed you in a previous video, generally speaking there were more support for the artist than not. And that trend is still valid with this news about him and his wife welcoming their baby. But some extreme weirdos are now criticizing SM Entertainment for lying to its fans. Back when Chen's marriage was just around the corner, there were articles going around saying that Chen's wife was already approximately 7 months into her pregnancy, to which SM Entertainment announced that the news was false. But seeing as how Chen's wife gave birth around now in April, the articles seem to have been correct. Of course, I don't know the official reason behind why SM Entertainment lied about how long Chen's wife was pregnant for, but the fact is, who cares? And if you're one of those people asking Chen to leave EXO because of his baby, calm down, weirdos. It's going to be okay. Just join the group of healthy-minded people and congratulate the man on the good news. Especially because in a country that's suffering from low birth rates, I think any couple that gives birth to a new baby should be considered national heroes. On to the second news. The Korean government recently revealed 2 more people who helped Jo Ju-bin operate this Nth Room group chat. So there's a total of 3 criminals that has now been revealed. And obviously this is Jo Ju-bin, the man I talked about in my previous video about this Nth Room situation. He went by the name Paksa, which means professor, and was the main criminal behind this group chat operation. Now, this is an 18-year-old man named Kang-won who went by the name Buddha. In Korea, you're considered an adult at 19, meaning this is the first underage criminal to have his identity revealed to the public. And considering how strict Korea is when revealing criminals' identity to the general public, and the fact that it has a very lenient legal system for underage criminals, this is truly history in the making. And lastly, this is a man named Lee Won-ho who used a nickname called Ikia. He's a private in the Korean army completing his mandatory service, and so he has been investigated under military jurisdiction. And this too is the first time in Korean history the Korean military is revealing a criminal's identity to the general public. And not only that, an active soldier participating in this group chat operation is also not a good news for soldiers completing their military services, because those completing their military services were not able to use their cell phones at their bases until April of last year. Like for me, I served from 2015 to 2016, and during my service I had to turn in my cell phone to the base and keep it there. I only got my cell phone back when I was leaving the base on vacation. So it's a fairly new trend in the Korean army for non-officer soldiers to be walking around with their cell phones, but obviously when dumb people like him abuse newly given rights, those who obey all the regulations and laws face heavier restrictions. And I don't know if you guys noticed this too, but one thing I noticed when I put all their pictures next to each other was how similar they all look. And I'm not even trying to be racist against my own countrymen, they just happen to look all alike. They all look like society's outcasts and someone I would definitely love to just punch in the face. Alright, on to the last news. Koo Hye Sun is yet again receiving media spotlight after getting involved in what seems to be a muddy fight between her and her former entertainment agency, HP Entertainment. Both Koo Hye Sun and her ex-husband An Jae-hyun were contracted to HP Entertainment before, but with their divorce issue constantly getting media spotlight, and with Koo Hye Sun feeling like the agency was taking on side on this matter, she decides to leave the agency. However, to do so, the actress had to breach the contract between her and the agency to terminate the contract before it was over. Consequently, to solve this issue, Koo Hye Sun and HP Entertainment went through an arbitration process. On the 29th, HP Entertainment announced that the arbitration process is now over, and Koo Hye Sun, on terms of having the contract terminated earlier than planned, must pay HP Entertainment a monetary compensation. But just 10 hours after HP Entertainment's announcement, Koo Hye Sun announced on her Instagram that this is not true, and that the arbitration process ended with Koo Hye Sun leaving the agency without any condition. Koo Hye Sun also went ahead and changed her Naver profile tab, replacing HP Entertainment with a company named Koo Hye Sun Films as her agency, which seems to be an agency she founded during all this mess. However, whatever the case is with her entertainment agency, it's true that Koo Hye Sun overturned her previous announcement about retiring and decided to make a comeback to the industry. And that's probably why she started an agency on her own. Regardless of how the situation between her and her former agency turns out, hopefully she can make a healthy comeback to the industry and achieve what she plans to do. Alright guys, that's it for today's episode of KNN. Hopefully I was able to answer some of your questions regarding recent K-pop news. If I did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. And don't forget to leave what you guys think in the comment section below. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next video.